Bonjour, buenos dias, buongiorno. How are you? Theo Hernandez. We're going to talk about Theo Hernandez a little bit. What is going on with Theo Hernandez? What is happening? Why, since this management came here, I'm always skeptic about anything that happens. When I hear like good names next to AC Milan, I'm always like, that's a potentially good player. I don't believe you're gonna really try to get him. But I'm positive when we have to sell a potentially good player or a good player. That's the life of the Milanista for you recently. So Hernandez, Yunus Musa. Yesterday, I think I said that the deal was about like 20 millions, but it appears to be 25 millions. That's amazing. Napoli would pay 25 millions for Musa. To me, it's good because I don't see Musa succeeding in AC Milan in future years, and it's probably wasting his career here. So if he can find happiness to Napoli, go run for them, run for them as much as you can. Okay. Va bene, va bene. There are no news about Maignan. It's the same. It's a little bit of the same. We have this problem, that AC Milan cannot sell, cannot buy unless we said. That's the mantra. That's the mantra that should be in your head, and I hate it so much. I would like to hear like AC Milan is dealing with a club for a player. News like this, but all we hear in recent days, in the past weeks, were things like AC Milan is gonna sell this, is gonna sell that, but no, it didn't sell that. AC Milan wants more money, blah blah blah. Reijnders 70 millions, no, it's 55 million. So all this kind of stuff. So we have Theo Hernandez. What's going on with Theo Hernandez? So Theo Hernandez wanted to renew with Milan, but he wanted a lot of money that did not match the performances that he gave to AC Milan. So this thing, I agree. He was asking, now he gets, I think, 4 or 4.5 millions in AC Milan, and to renew his contract, he asked for, drum roll, because I can't find it, 8 millions. 8 millions. He wanted 8 millions to renew the contract. Now, 8 millions, we don't give those money to anybody. We don't give those kind of money in AC Milan. Theo, we do not give those money in AC Milan. Okay? And, to be honest, the Hernandez performances... I'm sorry to say this because I like the Hernandez, and I think his problem is more of a mental one, more than like the player itself. The player itself is valid. Defensively speaking, he has a few problems, but he can, how do you say, balance that with his attacking capabilities, right? That's why we liked the Hernandez. But in 8 millions, it's even for me that I want my club to raise the wages, because otherwise we're never gonna get good players. I want them to spend more money that way as well. No, it's too much. AC Milan said no, rightfully so, because I am also a big believer in. I mean, it's okay that you get paid, but you should give me the performance. If you don't give me the performance, what am I paying you for? You know what I mean? Anyway, renewing for 8 millions, it's impossible. So what is happening now? AC Milan had a deal with Al Hilal for Hernandez, was around $35 million euros. And AC Milan said, yes, it's all yours. What is the problem? The problem is that Hernandez does not want to go and play in Saudi Arabia. He wants to stay in Europe and play in the top, in the top clubs. So he said no to the offer of Saudi Arabia, and it was like a very big offer, a lot of money for the player, right? And he has the right to do so, because even if AC Milan tries to push him away, like they can't force him to go to Saudi if he doesn't want to. So they asked him to find a club. Okay, they asked his agent, please find a club. We hate Hernandez. We don't want him anymore. We want Firpo. We want Firpo because we love Emerson Royal, so we want Firpo. So there are rumors about Atletico Madrid. So Hernandez would have reached an agreement with the club. The problem is that AC Milan wants 30 millions for Hernandez, which is what they offered at Al Hilal. So they're stick that they want that kind of money. In my opinion, I don't think AC Milan can get that kind of money simply because the contract will expire in 1 year, and in January, Hernandez could have, could sign freely with anybody that he wants. So, what happens now? The rumors or what could happen is that Hernandez, if he doesn't find a new club and doesn't renew, let's say, with AC Milan or the same or lower is impossible, like the same kind of salary that he has now, so 4.5 millions, he will be put out. He will be put out of the project of AC Milan, which means that he's not going to play in AC Milan. He's going to train because he has to train with AC Milan. A sort of Origi thing can happen, okay? So, Hernandez, in the end, I think he will leave for somewhere because there is the World Cup. The World Cup, it's a big competition, of course, and Italy, who knows? There are kids that never saw Italy in the World Cup. That's crazy. That's how many years? That's amazing. Like, I'm tired of seeing the World Cup without Italy, to be honest. Like, I love watching the World Cup in general. I love watching all the teams, what they do. But I'd like to see Italy too. Once, anyway, sorry, that was an off topic. So World Cup, Hernandez is the fullback of France. Okay, so he's gonna play for France, and he wants to play the World Cup. If he gets benched or he doesn't play constantly in AC Milan, things might change, and that's not good for him, obviously, and for AC Milan because we lose not only money, but we lose we lose a lot. It's a pain in the ass to do this kind of stuff. imagine you have Hernandez watching Firpo and Emerson Royal playing. Beautiful. This should be a painting. I should ask ChatGPT to create an image of that. That will be beautiful. Anyway, so now they're not like official news or anything. So according to the news, Atletico Madrid is keen on Theo, but is not going to accelerate the talks now. They have all summer to think about this to see if it's worth it. I think that the deal could be closed for around 20 millions plus bonuses, or 22, 23 millions. I think AC Milan will say yes. But Atletico Madrid, I don't know how much they're willing to pay for Hernandez. I think they offered like 17, or they were talking about like 17 millions for Hernandez. So what kind of players has Hernandez become? So I think he's exhausted. He's got a lot of problems outside of football that influence him, like an influencer. Shut up. Please shut up. So Hernandez is not a bad player, but his motivations, I think his time at AC Milan might be over. This year for Hernandez was the worst one. It was a terrible year on the pitch. It was incredibly bad. Hernandez, and it bothers me because when Hernandez wanted to play, to give it all, you could see Hernandez being at least good, right? But then he just didn't want. It seems like he didn't want to play. A lot of bad positioning. I know we say that Hernandez is not great defensively, but it's not that bad as we saw this year. This year was incredibly bad. Like the whole team was bad, and I think he's suffered the most after Maldini left, apart for his own problems. he got demotivated, and his cycle in AC Milan seems to be pretty much over. So if he goes to Atletico Madrid, I think he's going to do good because he is a good player in the end. And if he finds those new motivations to go on, he could do very good. I don't know how Atletico Madrid would fans would if they accept him or not. That is a tricky thing, but I mean, once he's in your team, I mean, I guess you go on and support him. I mean, why go against him, right? Like our beautiful Emerson Royal. And once he joined our team, Emerson Royal became my favorite player in AC Milan. So strong. It's so strong that it confused me. It confused me. Too much talent in one player. Too much talent in one player, my friends. Meanwhile, Napoli got De Bruyne. De Bruyne is going to be in Napoli, and I think they made a really good deal because he still is a good player. And with other news, see, that's the news that you want to see. Manchester City already spent 350 million on the market from January. How can you compete? How can you compete with these? I don't know. I want AC Milan to get better and to dominate in Europe as well, but I don't see it happening very soon. I do not see it unless unless we sell to a different owner that spends a lot of money. I guess that's what has to happen for us to cheer again. But let's try to win Serie A. I put my hope in Massimiliano Allegri and Tare. You are all the hope I've left. It's a leap. If we confront the management we had the past year and the management we have now, that's a huge leap. Only having like Allegri and Tare, we are 10 times better than what we were. We gotta see now if we actually start buying players. We see Xhaka, Rabiot, all these talks that are just like rumors. And I want Milan to start the deals as well to get something concrete so that I can rejoice, or sell Musa so that a little bit. I deserve a little bit of happiness, just a little bit, please. Okay, va. I'll let you go and I go sleep. Good night.